Bodies of light, the seekers and sojourners of truth, the 144, chosen of the chosen few. You know who you are. You know who you are, the third degree chosen ones. I greet you in the love that lights the truth from my heart to yours. I am celestial earth, as always, here in this divine energy essence of it all. And I'm so somber right now because I'm running on fumes. I'm going to be honest. I'm running on fumes right now. And I'm seeing these energies like this in between the moon energy is really hitting right now. I don't know who else is feeling this, but I am. I'm feeling this one. A lot has come to me today that is like, you know what? Sit down. Sit your behind down. And my message that I'm getting overall that I'm going to share with you is, as we're sitting in between these moons in the ecliptic season, did you do what you were supposed to do yet? Did you do what you were supposed to do yet? Meaning coming from 6 months ago, coming through all the karmic, that's the word that want to be said, but I meant to say cosmic shifts. But yeah, that too. Universe is like, no, karmic, because we're in this karmic window. Have you picked up on your karmic patterns and seeing what they really are? And this is the message I'm really hitting with today, and why I'm saying it, because I'm feeling it, and who feels it knows it. My face is showing how I'm feeling it. Like I could barely hold my eyes open. Like I have to do that just to see. Because I've been running on fumes, with everything that's been going on. And as I'm preparing to, travel to go to where I need to go next for the next upward movement, spirit is like, oh, no, you don't. The energies are like, oh, no, you don't. There's some ish you got to take care of. Did you do what you were supposed to do yet? Right? That's the theme I'm gonna keep saying throughout this. Let me thank you, ancestors, for the win. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bring in the good news, right? With this Palo Santo right now. Let me bring in the good news. That may not sound so good to some, but this is called bringing in the good news. The news that we don't want to hear is the news that we need to hear. So essentially, we're bringing in the good news, whether you like it or not. Let's bring it in to whatever is showing up. Let me bring this in. Can I bring in some good news so we can infuse with this light, right? Infuse. Can I infuse? Y'all infuse with me. Let's light grid right now. Let's light grid. Let's do some deep soul exfoliation. Let me infuse right now. For those who do choose to infuse with the light, let's infuse. Because this right here is a message, lesson. Come get your blessing. Earlier today, I was like, man, I got words for the turds. I just sat here, was like, I got words. I got words. I got words for the turds. Yep, I said it. I got words for the shits. Because out here, people in their shits, some energy is in the shits. And we got to be like, nope, I got words for the turds. I got words for that. And not words just speaking words, but words meaning the sound, the vibrations that we need to break some ish up. Some of us need to be breaking some stuff up, right? Oh no, it's not. Like, this will be a big one, right? No, this is that Palo Santo. It's like, is that a spliff? Like, no. It's Palo Santo. It's bringing in the good news. For those of you who burn out your area with sage and all of that, it's good to burn a little Palo Santo after to bring in the good. So you use sage and you burn out your space, clear out your space. It's very good. It clears out a lot. But think of it like when you do a shampoo, right? And after you shampoo, you need to put back in the moisture. You need to put back in that, the moisture. So put back in that love, put back in that conditioner. That's what the Palo Santo is for. So I usually like this after, and I say, you know what, let me sit out here with this good news that I'm going to choose to infuse with, because as I get ready, there's some things happening that's showing me like, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, and certain, we all have, for the most part, I do a lot of deep spiritual work, but we all got certain little areas that we need to work out and iron out some kinks. right? So those of you who are very high spiritual, you are no respecter of person. We are no respecter. There is no respecter of person when it's with God and the divine, and we are susceptible to everything that everyone else is. The only difference is we are responsible for our level of awareness. We have to be responsible of what we know, and we have to be practical practitioners in life. We're life practitioners. Everybody in this earth, newsflash, is a life practitioner. Or we, at least we should be. We shouldn't be standing on the sidelines of our lifetime. This finite experience that we chose to have, that is called our lifetime. We should not be standing on the sidelines, right? But if you are, hey, enjoy it. It's your cup of tea. Sip, sip, sip. Right? So I say this because the message is that what's happening, and I'm saying this to those who have eyes to see, ears to hear, because I'm feeling it, like I said, and I'm seeing where there's some things that energy is showing me as you are preparing to go to your next venture, as you are preparing to go to something new and something true and beautiful and good, in the love that lights it all up for you, as you are preparing to step into that new timeline, quantum leap, whatever it is that you're doing, there are some things that need to be handled that we have been skipping steps. And so the things that are coming up for us right now, remember, good news is coming to show you, tell you, because the energy is like, look, I could show you better than I could tell you. Anybody could tell you something. You could tell you something. But the energy, yeah. Nothing screams louder than energy. It'll show you better than it'll tell you. And so what's showing right now is whatever you feel in this tug of war with, like you probably moving towards something, but it's like, I can't quite get there, or you feel like something is pulling you back, that something is you. That something that is standing in the way is you. But hold up. Let me light the stick on this trick. It's good news, y'all. It's not all bad. The good news is that it's being brought to the light of your awareness. If you so choose to infuse with that light of awareness, it's being brought to you. You know how the commercials be like, brought to you by. It's like that, brought to you by. Right? So this energy is highlighting to us where we need to infuse. And I'm saying it, I want to be very plain. I don't even want to be abstract with this one. Just very plain and blunt. That's why I was like, I got words for this one. What is it that you're not doing? Whatever it is, that's what the energy is bringing to you right now. As we get catapulted forward, as we are in between the moons right now, that are highlighting to us the theme of the North Node, South Node in Aries and Libra, that wants us to be in our soul sovereignty while gaining right place and right correction with our collective consciousness in the past, with how we find justice and balance within the consciousness, within the collective consciousness in the past. This is coming to pass, right? This is coming forward, and there's some things that we need to be doing. So anything that's coming up for you that's like, oh my God, what are these blockers? What are these blockers? Because I've been getting blockers all day. Right? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Yes. What the demon... Oh, I can't see it. What the demon calls retrograde, the animal calls love. Let me scroll up to see if I can see it. Paranoia, the animal, the angel calls love. Okay, I see that. What the demon calls paranoia, the angel called love. Yes. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So it's the Lord's, meaning God don't got it out for nobody. It's not like God got it out for us either. The vengeance is, vengeance as we call vengeance, is what the divine calls truth. It's like, oh, I got some truth for you. Truth is mine. Truth is mine, and it is yours as much as it is mine, because you are me. You and I are one. So that vengeance that we seek, what's happening to us feels like vengeance because we feel like we're getting hit back with something. But it's like, no, you ain't. You put that out there. That was a message that I got today too. You put that out there. So it's not like, man, you know, the universe doing that, and it's like, ooh, like, oh, okay, you know, the demon in us might be like, I got that attention, like, ooh, that's for me, all this for little old me. No. All of this is happening because of you, because of what you put out there in the world, because of your energetic frequencies and your heart vibration, in your high heart, in your true heart. There we go. In your true heart vibrations, because of what you put out there in the world, because of what you're already thinking all the time, because of what you are innately desiring misappropriatedly, because of all the things that you have done already by your choice voice, in your actions and in your expressions that are tied to your true heart vibrations, because that's how you amplify it, right? That's how it gets amplified. It's what you do, what you've been doing, what you've been expressing, how you've been being, also in conjunction with how you feel on the inside, with how you've been holding the vibrations of your truth on the inside, on what resonates as truth to you. So all those little unhealed wounds, all these things that we needed to do that we have not done, these are the things that's coming back up. These are the things that, as the energies move us, a lot of the pull back, as I said, I'm feeling that today. I'm feeling the pull. I'm feeling the whoa, Sicilies, whoa. And it's pulling back. And it could feel annoying. And I'm saying this in all truth. It's like, what is really going on today? That, ooh, ancestors in the wind, hit me. Hit me with it. What is really going on? We could be feeling like that today, yesterday. Some of us may be feeling it, have been feeling it within the week. What is this? What's going on? And it's like, I can't get through, or I can't catch. You may be feeling like I can't get through, or I can't catch a break, or I can't catch wind, right? I can't break wind. That's because you got to let the wind break you. Let the wind blow. Let it blow, let it storm, let it rain and clear it out. Like you see when the wind blew, I just, woo, just be still, let it break you. Listen, be patient. Be willing to listen to the messages that come up in the wind. Right? And as I say, the messages in the wind. Oh, let me see what you were saying now. Vengeance. So yes, I saw that one. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Peace, love, and light. What is the excuse me? Share with me. Are you with? It's like, excuse me. Break it down. It's all truth. Yes, it is. Everything is truth. Everything, energy is everything. And love, light, and truth is all energy. So everything is all of that. Everything is truth. Everything, all is truth. All is love. All is light. Right? The demons call it, I really got to wear my glasses when I do this. It's like the fourth time I'm saying it. The angels call it angles of light, phobia. Oh, yes. I see what you're saying. The demons call it phobia. Obia, right? And we just was saying that word because we saw a religious, spiritual religion shop and saying to my daughter that it's called obia. So the demons will call it that, witchery, obia, phobia, obia, and the angels will call it angles of light. That's what it is. All these messages, thank you for that. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let me light that. It's called what? Angles of light. So burn your Palo Santo. Bring in the good news. See it as an opportunity because it's all angles of light. It's truth. Where the truth hurts. Right? The Matrix sent a copy of you to me. Yep. Copy of you to me a few years back. What? You twin. We have information. Yes. We will. Thank you. Appreciate it. I like when we align. Let's align. Let's get on this timeline and align together and share this information. Email me if you need to. I always drop my email in the description. You can always find it there. Feel free to email. We will link up. Right? And so the messages, I got to get my light on. I like the outside light. Bright light, bright light. Let me turn it down. I just need a little light, not too much. There we go. Because it's getting darker. It's getting darker. Energy is everything. Why we have to control emotions. Emotion, yep. Emotions, I always say that energy in motion, which is why I call myself Divine Energy, because I actually had a dance studio called Divine Energy, and that's when the name I chose to give it, because I feel like I'm divine and I'm everything energy. So, and then a theme of our studio was that we are energy in motion. And the more I tuned in spiritually, the more this phrase became so true and so real for me. We are all energy in motion. So yes, energy is everything. And we should not be trying to control our egos. Exactly is what you're saying. We should be allowing ourselves to feel. And that's something I was looking at today too. Are we allowing ourselves to feel? Are you allowing yourself to have the feeling that you need to have? Because you need to feel it. Who feels it knows it, as I said earlier. So when you feel it, like today's one of the days where I'm feeling it. I'm like, man, when I say I'm on fumes, y'all, that's why my eyes like this. Like, I have not slept because I'm preparing for travel next week. And it looked like we're getting a fight in every which way about the travel. We may even be delayed. And I had to sit back today and say, okay, Spirit, there's a reason why these are coming up. There may be a delay, and I'm okay with that because I'm being rerouted. See, a lot of things are happening right now because you're being rerouted. I spoke about that before. A lot of us need to be rerouted, especially between these moons. And we need to listen up carefully. I'm feeling the wind. Thank you, ancestors. We need to listen carefully to this. Wait a minute. It just got harder. The breeze just picked up as soon as I said it. We need to be paying attention to this. Keep focus. The 3 outer planets are where they are for a reason, and we have all chosen to be here at this particular season in our life's journey, in our entire soul unfolding journey. This is a season right here of our particular soul's journey that is unfolding. And we are to hear this and hear it loud. Hear it loud, ringing in deep in the sounds of your heart. That we are to listen to the angles of light as they guide us through what is happening right now. And there are things that we need to close out. This is what the message is saying, what is streaming through. There are things that we need to close out of that some of us are still not doing. That's why I said, what are we not doing? That's whatever's happening right now is happening to show us, what are you not doing? Angles of light, what are you not doing? And so that is coming up so that you can turn around. So you can have a return, a re-spirit, a return receipt of your spirit. Turn it around and do what must needs be done. Stop putting off what can be done today for tomorrow. Because tomorrow may never come. And yesterday holds the sum. The totality of it all. If you can look back at it and gain what you need to gain out of it. Right? It is fulfillment for the soul. Let me see. Hold on. I may need a charger. Turn this light back up. Here we go. I may need a charger. Woo woo. Peace, love, and light. I see you. Is that Mac? Oh, G-Mac. Peace, love, and light. Right? So the message is, please get into your soul body. Please pay attention to your soul work. Please do your shadow work. Please do your soul excavation, your soul exfoliation. Please go in and really dig up the unheard about, ugly truths that you don't want to look at, that you've been hiding, but you're not really hiding because people like us see you. Hell, other regular people see you. They might not know why, but they see something right here. It's all on the table. Put it on the table because it's all on the table already. It don't make no sense hiding. Right? Yes, it's a reflection. Right? The microcosm essence. Knowing you're connected to the macrocosm essence. Okay. The microcosm essence, knowing you're connected to the macrocosm essence, is what you are in essence. Is what you are in essence. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Tyrone. Did I say that right? Tyrone or Tyrone? Legacy. I'm going to say legacy just to make sure because you are a legacy. Divine legacy that you are. Right? Gratitude. First live of yours. Been vibrating high with your vibes. Thank you. Thank you for catching the live. This why I was doing all of this, getting to the lives, all the likes, subscribe, share to get us to where we could, chop it up and you can fill it in. You could tap in. We could have a conversation, y'all. We can converse through technology. We're welcome. We're welcome, Tyrone. Thank you for sharing that because it's true. It's the microcosm essence, which is knowing the macrocosm. It's a complete root to crown chakra. That's how I see it because a microcosm to me is everything in the earth. Even though we think the earth is bigger than us and it's macro to us, it's really this much in space and universe. So it's the microcosm, or if you want to even look at you, we are microcosms on this vast earth as a macrocosm. In this earth, we are a microcosm that is in this vast universe as a macrocosm, right? So thank you for that connection, for that root to crown connection. And essentially, we are all in the essence of it all. So I say this, verily, verily, I say to you. Verily, y'all gotta excuse me when I'm like this sometimes. This is like I said, I'm running on fumes. I'm sleepy, but I'm not. I was gonna say tired, but I don't like to put tired with my I am. Be careful what you put with your I ams. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm not. And I feel like this is important for us to look at this message of what needs to be done. And I see the urgency of this in this window because these nodes, the window of the nodes, when we hit these ecliptic windows, which are having to do with the nodes, they're giving us a chance to get what we need to gain as a collective, as an individual. Because believe me, what you do with these nodes, they help you in your personal nodes, soul's journey, whatever your nodes may be, right? So, ooh, go. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna say, and I'm on. Not only am I drunk with sleep, I'm drunk with what they call it, the itis. I got full because, and I'm gonna be honest with you all. When I got frustrated, and it wasn't too frustrated, but when I got to a certain spot in the day, I went into eating, and this is the thing we got to look at. What are you craving? What are the foods that you're craving? Learning how to detox or detach teaches you that. But learning what you're craving, it's like, okay, I'm in my feelings. This how we got to be able to find our feelings. I'm giving it to y'all straight, just like how I caught myself. I'm going through the motions. I'm not having a whole fuss or nothing, but I'm noticing as we're going through the day and preparing for travel, everything is getting held back. It's getting pulled back. There's a delay here. There's a delay there. Oh, you don't have this and you don't have that. One person can't get their passport. Like it's some kind of holdback. And so it's like, all right, Spirit, what's going on? By the end of the day, what's going on? And I'm looking into everything, and it's like, okay, I could hear Spirit, see Spirit pointing out some things. Yeah, this little thing right here, yeah, that need to be taken care of. As little as it may be. So don't think because it's something small, you're like, oh, I could handle it later. That something small may be something very huge, macro, to your soul unfolding journey. That little small thing that you think is something small, don't minimize it. Don't minimize what is already maximized by the universe. That's what we do. We like to belittle the messages of the universe. Don't minimize it. Don't dilute it with water. Don't pervert it. We like to pervert the ways. The message is coming as is. Take it. And don't try to confuse it and twist it. And so as it comes, it's just like, all right, I see, I need to do something. Oh, but that's just this. No, the moment you find yourself saying, oh, that's just this, that means you are trying to justify something. Justification. Right? And I'm very careful when I hear myself say, oh, I'm just doing this. No. So whatever it is, find what it is. And know that it's pulling you back because it wants you to re-look at something, respect something while we're in this window with these three planets, outer planets, in their analytical degrees, closing out some major shifts in our lives, depending on where they show up in your chart. But this is the order of the day. It's remembering your will. We got to go into our soul star chakra. Remember our life's purpose. Grab that into your crown and let it run through the core of your being, each energy center, all the way down, and connect it to the root, because then you are reminding the root of its divine will. You are keeping your root invested in its spiritual awareness. Right? And when we have this spiritual awareness, we remove greed. Greed comes out of, people don't just be greedy just to be greedy. Greed comes out of that mind state of lack. And never, the fear of never having what you say you want to have will pose greed, will suppose greed, put greed there. And then greed develops and snowballs and takes effect. And as I hear you talking about the challenges, oh, where'd it go? Come back down. Let me bring that back down. I saw something there. And as I hear you talking about the challenges, is all love. Don't minimize what has already been maximized by the universe. Exactly. Don't minimize it. Don't break it down. Don't water it down. And yes, it is all love. We have to come to ourselves in love, because it is all love in all ways. Right? Let me see. Tyrone says, 23 says, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Yep, mysterious is just ways unknown. Exactly. So it's mathematical ways. I always say the universe is very mathematical. As much as I didn't like math growing up, I love math right now because I see how intertwined it is with the universe. So it's mathematical ways to be technical. So I agree. Don't overthink it. Accept the patterns. Yes, the patterns are and they go hand in hand. This is the harmony. This is the balance, right? The harmony is, what do we do with those mathematical ways? Yes, don't be over logical. Don't over analyze it. Don't get too deep into it. But the mathematics in it is showing you that there is a pattern. That's what math is for. Math is helping you find the patterns. Pattern power. I just heard my children's TV show, whatever they watch. Pattern power. It's the pattern. It's your pattern power. Math is your pattern power for your soul. And then it is for us to, it helps you respect the patterns in life, the reasonings in life. All right? Let me see what else I can say. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you. Easy E. E look like Easy E to me. Easy E. Message will be sent to many people trying to justify themselves. Yep, very obvious. And it's so obvious right now that it's funny. I know it looks crazy. It's a lot of funny money going on out there. For those who don't know, I call funny money that funny currency, because we're all currency. We're all energy. We're all currency. And some people be doing some funny currency-ish. And I call it funny money. So we got a lot of funny money business going out there. They laundering money out here. Laundering the energy, right? Taking that money to the laundry. It's a lot of that going on out here. And it's very, yes, obvious. Eyes on eyes. God is watching. Yes, because you are the all-seeing. You are the God that is watching. God is always watching because you always watching. The all-seeing eye that sees everything is you. Right? Let me see. Yes, it becomes intellectual property. We become intellectual property, and the things that we want to manifest become intellectualized. Oh, thank you, Win. Intellectual property as well. So it's so much. The main thing that I want us to get, that I'm seeing, is do what you need to do. Do what must needs be done. This is not about, as you say, it's not about logisticizing. This is not about finding your quirks, finding out what it is, and then sitting there and going, yeah, I know what that is. And then we think, see, this is the dangers of the age of the knowing. We think that because we know that we solved it. We didn't solve anything if we didn't step in and dismantle what we need to dismantle, take away what we need to take away, change what needs to be changed. That is the Uranus energy, that Oya energy, that lightning, thunder, death to rebirth, whatever you want to call it, type energy. That's what that energy is, and we need to make revolutionary changes. And so if we're not doing those changes, and the energy can sense that, it's going to feel like something's just tugging you back as you are attempting to move forward and move forward. And don't fight it in that way where it's like, oh, the enemy keep fighting me. Yeah, you know what? We kind of got a point. The enemy fighting, but that's because you opened the window and allowed the enemy to come through you. The enemy is going to come through the ring, through your misappropriated thoughts and feelings. So of course it's going to come. Things are going to happen to shake some ish up. But it can't happen when you're really, really, really on point and doing what you're supposed to do. So those areas in life where you feel something shaking up and it feels unfair, let me bring in the good news. The good news is here. Light you a Palo Santo and ask, what is it to me? What is it to thee? Bring me the good news that I wish to see. What is it to me? Come on, y'all do it with me. Let's go. Light something. What is it to me? What is it to thee? Bring me the good news that I wish to see. And that means not work a magic trick on you, bring you good news. It means let me see my ugly so I can find a pattern in it, and then I can see the good news in this ugly thing that is happening, this hold back, this fight back, this disarrangement, this disagreement, and everything is in disarray with person, places, people, and things, all of that. Letting all of that go. What is it to me? What is it to thee? All right, let me see. I am discernment either way. Ooh, I like that name. That's a whole long name, but I like it. I am discernment either way. Message. And then you're saying, oh, message delivers the messages, not knowing what is received outside of the message. Like postman delivers, not knowing what is inside. Exactly. You know, that is so on point with something I said before about messages and talking about feelings in another live I did. And I was like, you don't know what you're feeling. The messages that come, the message is the message. It's delivered, and that's it. Right? The postman delivers the message, not knowing what the message is. They just bring you the message. And that's how we got to look at our feelings. Our feelings are like the postman. We can't want to run down the postman. Hey, postman, Mr. Postman, why you gave me this? Why you... Look, the message is a message. I came to deliver the message. That's it. That's my job. You got to look at your feelings like that. The feelings is like, that's my job. That's it. I came here to deliver. Here you go. And that's it. Back it up. Don't run it down. Why is this happening? What is this? Why are you bringing me? This how we be, what is it called? Lunatic, badgering the witness. It's badgering the witness. Remember, the third eye is about being a witness and an observer. Now you move into this mode of ego and you start badgering yourself. Right? Beating up on yourself with chasing of, what is this feeling? What is this? No. The feeling came and it dropped the letter in the mailbox, and then it walked away. That's it. And now you need to let that go so you can really read the message. You cannot properly read the message if you're paying attention to who sent you the message. Now get your message, sit down with it, and really look through it and read it, and read in between the lines. Read the lines, but most importantly, read in between the lines of things that's not being said. This is what we're being called to do. Right? Let me see what Tyrone is saying. And the mathematical pattern that comes to you is the other side. Yep. It's coming through the other side, and yes, it does speak through the environment. That's why you got to listen to the wind. You got to listen to the water. Sit in the earth, ground in the earth. All of the elements, get engaged with all of the elements, because essentially you're tapping into your earth star. You're activating your earth star, and you're allowing your portals of light information to bring you the codes that you need through the portals of the earth. that has the answers of everything in your ancestral lineage, your soul, your past lives, all of that. I keep hitting this thing. Your past lives, everything. It has the answers right there. Go get it. Right? He's like, hey, let me hit that. Y'all think this a split for real? No, this bringing in the good news. This is what I'm saying. We got to bring in the good news. So when whatever's pulling you back, whatever is coming up, I'm asking you, I'm saying to you, verily I say to you, light the good news. Light something on fire and celebrate the good news in your true heart's desire. And just say, this is good. That's how you transmute whatever it is. This is the opposition saying, get back with me. Because this is something new. This is new and true that I need from you. Not new. Ain't nothing new under the sun. But it's true. I'm entering into my true timeline. What is it to thee? What is it to me? Right? Bring me the truth that I wish to see. Bring it to me. Outside of the message is a world above a petty level. Yes, the world above a petty. Notice you said above. You got to get above that petty level. But the problem is a lot of people are going under. We find some issues and we dig ourselves a bigger hole. We dig a deeper ditch. Right? Instead of going above being that petty. Build your pyramid. Go to the next one and the next one. Raise it above and above. Higher and higher. Higher and higher. Your love keeps lifting me. I don't know, that song just jumped in my head. Keep lifting it higher and higher. Let love that lights the truth lift you higher and higher. Right? Outside of the message, the word. No, not that one. Let me see. Yes, I like that. Thank you. I am discernment. Open up your messages. Be ready to have a message at all times. And it don't got to be a message like this. Sometimes it's a quick word. Sometimes it's a quick phrase. Sometimes it's what you do. Right? This is the best exemplification that you can be, is an action person. Someone who does. Not just speak about it, but someone who does, which is what I do's. Everything that I'm telling you, I work it for myself. That's why I said, let me get on and tell you, because this day, I could have just came in and went to sleep. I could have just, y'all see my eyes. I could have just came in and went to sleep and was like, today, I'm going to let y'all see me just like this. I'm basically like sleep talking to y'all. I told you I'm on fumes right now, right? 9-9 as I look at the numbers up top. 9-9. I don't know if y'all see it. Spiritual completion upon spiritual completion. And we're closing out the end of this month, which is a universal month of 9 spiritual completion to those of you who are on the Gregorian calendar. It is a month of 9. To those of us who are on the 5D calendar, it is a manifestation month. And it is a month of 7. But most of the world is on the regular clock, so these have a bit more momentum to it. I'm not even going to say it's more powerful or potent, right? But it has more momentum to it because there's power in collective synergy wherever it is and however it is existing in its existence. There's power in that collective consciousness. That's why we here. That's why we in here, y'all. The power is growing. 5D is growing not because somebody said it's 5D, but because we are raising the vibrations into 5D. And the more of us that do it collectively, we send a vibration boom, out into the earth. We light up the light grid. Bloop, 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 bloop. However, I don't know what the sound effects of that would be like, but we light up the light grid. And especially with how true you are being to the practice. Right? So I say that to show that this is a time to get your stuff done. And that's what I had to sit with. It's like I saw myself, that's what I was telling y'all. I saw myself eating. I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat. This is when I started to realize I don't think we're going to, make it. I don't think we're going to get out of here when I said I wanted to get out of here. Right? 11:11. Thank you. I'm saying I don't think this. So it started frustrating me. And all of a sudden, I want to eat this. I want to eat that. I'm massive hungry. I could feel the hunger. And I know better. So I know, okay, your inner child. But it's not just your inner child. You craving something. And why are you craving something? Because the body is very unsatisfied. The flesh, whatever you want to call it, is very unsatisfied, even if it's for a spiritual mission. We get caught up in our feelings with spiritual things too, and that's why we got to watch ourselves. Not because you're doing something good means it's okay for you to be in it in that way. You still got to fine tune yourself. We always got to be moving with integrity. And what I'm saying to you now is that I'm saying in true transparency of what is. Everything we do got to be in a spirit of integrity. That's the throat chakra, expressing that. And people who getting chopped in their throat is because they're not expressing their true authenticity in some way, shape, or form. They are hindering that for those whom they are around, whether it be work, friends, a lover, a mother, sister, brother, whoever it is that you keep in face value for. See, some of us, oh, I got words for the turds. Some of it, hold on to your seatbelt. This one might hurt. All right? This one might hurt. Some of us are out here losing true value because of face value. Yeah, I said it. I said it and I meant it. Some of us are losing our true value or have lost our true value for the sake of face value. And those are the shadows that we're coming out of. Ashe, South Node in Libra. This new moon in Libra is reflective of where we were 6 months ago with the lunar eclipse that was in Libra, shaking down these social dynamics. So now how do you look at yourself? How do you see yourself now? And some of us are too busy losing face value, all losing for face value, throwing your true value out the way. 11-11, now I'm seeing 11-11, that's right, value up. 11-11 is that spiritual awakening. Who in here having a spiritual awakening? Who in here having a, come on, I'm putting my transparency on the grid. Don't be afraid to put your transparency on the grid. Who in here is having a spiritual awakening? Are you going through a dark night of the soul? Are you having a tower moment in your life? Right? And I'm not saying that everybody got to be having that, but most of the times when you're on the brink of a spiritual awakening, when you are having, you seeing 11-11 everywhere, oh, you better watch out. People be like, ooh, 11-11. And I'm excited for 11-11, but we got to realize too, that means some stuff around the corner. That means here comes a tower moment. Here comes the dark night of the soul. Are you ready? Right? I felt like saying that the other day because I'm seeing people running and I was like, they are putting on their shoes like Forrest Gump. They are putting on their shoes and going, and I was running. And they are running for the, see, I ain't lying. The wind picked up too. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I ain't off the ground yet with this wind. Right? Yes, they are. You see it happening. I know it's not just me. Bless up, bless up. Bless up in the chat. Let me see, who else did I miss somebody? Yes, the logic. We talking in techniques are descriptive of what certain groups explain as ancient hybrid characteristics. Okay. That logics, yes. And the technologies. And remember, we are the technologies. We are the first technologies. Before they even made technology, we have to realize first our technology. Right? The technology of the soul. Okay? And they're descriptive certain groups that explain, yes, I appreciate that. Thank you, Tyrone. And then that was 11-11 at 444. Yes, they are indeed. I'm glad you see that. Everybody are seeing they letting go their values. And so we giving up true value for face value. And these are the things that we got to let go with the South Node in Libra. So the South Node in Libra right now is being activated. And a lot of us, y'all, wind's picking up. Woo-hoo, come on, ancestors, with the message. Because we get in a storm. They say we get in a storm out here. And it's like all day they was saying a storm and I ain't seen none yet. And that was a part of the message too. Is like, yeah, you gonna get a hint of something being a storm like, but you're not really experiencing a storm. That's not really what it is. That's the message I was getting. Don't get caught up in the hearsay and the talk about the storm. You do what you need to do to prepare for what is going to be a storm to many. Is here to bring you through. Like the Palo Santo again. If I could, I would in this wind right now. Right? When I'm not eating naturally, I see clearly. Yes. Because this is what we talk about in our program, in our workshop, Detox to Detach. Because when you're not, this is the thing, fasting and detoxing is good for the third eye. Thank you, Win. It's good for the third eye because of this. This is for everybody. Pay attention to your mind and your body and your spirit when you fast. Whenever you're not eating foods, you are allowing your body to take a break, which means your cells say, okay, we ain't got to do no work. Let's check in with the mind. You know, let's go back into the mind. Let me see what's so divine about my mind. And you start to do what you need to do. It's like the spirits start to speak loudly through you and to you because you're not distracted by the foods. I'm not saying don't eat ever, but when we take the time to... I had to be still because it's a wind within the wind. That means there's a word within the word. And there are words within words. Not just the wind I'm hearing right now. And this is how your senses get keener. I'm hearing like off down the block, the wind blowing in the trees. Differently from the wind that's blowing right here. Differently. And I know that's a word, so pay attention, whoever this is for. I'm going to let you hear it. All of that back there is wind. I thought it was a car coming down the road. All of that is wind. The winds are picking up. In your life, world, and affairs, the winds are blowing. And it's here to blow away the debris. A lot of what we're feeling, what I was saying earlier, is when we feel this tug pulling back, it's because there's some debris that we didn't get rid of. So don't think, because we spiritual, and I'm saying this to you because I could say it to me. Because I am saying it to me. I have said it to me today. And I'm saying it to me again. I'm saying it to the me that is inside of you. That is also still me. Don't think that because we're spiritual and we're doing our spiritual work that we got it all in the bag. Don't think that we don't got some debris that need to be blown away. We got some residual stuff, some little residue in our soul that needs to be blown away and cleared out, like pressure clean, cleared out. And that is going to be the block of you. This is what the energies are saying to us. That is going to be the block of you. For this next level, this next phase that we're going to, in order to catch the energetic winds. Thank you, wind. In order to catch the energetic winds and where the winds want to carry you. That's what I'm seeing with this. So it's like the winds are coming to carry you somewhere. It's like, oh, no, we ain't coming here to destroy nothing. What you talking about? Every time the wind blow, you think it's destruction. I came to carry you where you need to go. 12-12, I'm looking at right now. Cyclical completion. There's a full cycle. That's the message. You come in full circle, full cycle. That's the 9. That 9 months, the womb, full gestation stage. It is time to be birthed. Those old feelings that you had, it is time to be birthed. Those things that you're holding down in your soul from way back, it is time to be birthed. Because some things are streaming and we out here screaming. But it's all good. Right? It's all good. It's all Palo Santo good. But there are some things that are streaming from past lives, and so we gotta look the wind. Look at the wind within the wind, the words within the words, and the worlds within worlds of what is happening. And one of the things I was seeing is that the messages are showing too. Bring it back to me, Spirit. I see it. Bring it back to it too. That the streaming that I was talking about, I don't know if those of us can understand it like that. When you, whatever it is you're going through, it's something that, okay. So many messages coming through right now. It's asking us to really take a second look at ourselves. Know thyself. Great ones, know thyself. Light ones, know thyself. And remember where you come from. Know what it is said when it is to be said that you are streaming. Ye are gods. It means much more than you think. It means there are levels upon levels within your soul. As we all know, multidimensional, most of you know. Most of us know. But the streaming that is happening is coming from not just, like I said, this lifetime. There's a situation that whatever is happening, it's asking us to get to the root. Because when you'll get to the root of it, you're going to see how it is streaming through every time, all the way from the root of that situation. So what's happening now that you may be feeling or has been happening, you've been seeing it come up more recently, it's a streamline, it's streaming, and it's all the way to the core. When you get to the core of it, then everything else is streaming from that core. Everything is being pulled from that core of that trauma, of whatever it is. And that's how the database knows how to get to you, because you give that energy off, and then they know how to tag along, or tether to your unhealed wound and put you in a vicious cycle. But however, what I want to tie together is that just as you see the thing that is bothering you, and you trace it back to the origin of where it came from, what Spirit is highlighting is saying, please, dear ones, look at this example as being deeper than just this example you just heard. Know that so it is with the soul. That's what I'm hearing. And so it is with the soul. Whatever pattern you find, this is why it's such good news to the soul. Because once you find that pattern, then it can take you back. The memories encoded in that pattern can take you back to where it has been streaming from. And I'm not just talking this lifetime. Remember, I'm talking about the holistic soul. So not just this lifetime, but when you find that pattern, you will find how far back you have been streaming in past lives. So you can learn what the lesson is. Some people go into past life regression and just, oh, in my past life, I was this, I was that, I was beautiful, and we got to really pull back and look at it. You're being shown that so you can see a pattern. Did you catch the pattern? Did you see what was happening? Don't get caught up in the title or the identity of what you saw yourself as or who you saw yourself as. It is not as important as the message in the pattern, is what I'm getting. It is not as important as when you find your past life. It is not an importance of who you are or who you were back then. The important thing is, did you get the message? There was a message encoded in that imprint, in that energetic imprint. And did you get it? That's the biggest thing. So I'm saying that to even a very deep soul level. Did you get it? When something happens, did you trace that back and realize, oh, this is deeper than I think. I need to find a pattern and I need to go and get that. And then you can sit with that and meditate with that and hold it and transmute it out. You don't get into those feelings to sit with those feelings and wallow in the mud. Remember the prodigal son that did that till he found himself waddling and was like, wait a minute, I don't got to be here. I'm a whole divine being. I don't have to take this. I'm going home. Pull a whole Urkel vibe out. 1313. I just saw 1313. We will pull a whole Urkel vibe. I don't got to take this. I'm going home. And that's when you really remember who you are. Ye are gods. You don't have to take this. Go home. Gets to getting. These boots were made for walking. Gets to getting and take them boots and trample all over those misappropriations of your life. That old stinking thinking. That's what you need to look in the mirror and tell yourself. Listen to me. You old stinking thinking. And I'm not talking about talking to your higher self. You're talking to that low down, dirty, unhealed wounds, flesh, misappropriated ego having flesh part of yourself. You get in that part of you face and say, listen to me. You're not going to run nothing over here. And you tell yourself, one of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. And today is the day. Trample them. Trample them. Trample on it. 10,000 shall fall at the right, but it shall not come nigh thee. But you got to trample it down. And you do that by having practical application in your soul. Take up those things that are in your soul. Root it up. Be an active participant. Practitioners of the divinity of truth within you. Step into your trinity of divinity in your soul. Let me see what y'all been saying. I know I went off. I had to get it while it was coming. Something was hitting me to the back of my head. It was like, ooh, okay. What you want me to say? I got so much. There's already so much dropping in. It's like, what you want me to say? Come on with it. I can feel so much transformation. Yep. Going on. It's amazing. Yep. I feel the spirit moving like crazy. It is. A lot of us can feel the energy. And if you feel it and you can withstand it, good. Let me speak to some of you who may be feeling it and it feels crazy and it's kind of imposing on you. Just take a deep breath and press it out, because it's not you. It's the world. It's the world. The world is going through it. And it's not to call the world bad. It's not to beat down on the world and call the world bad. But the world is going through it. They going through it. Right? Everyone here is due for immense blessings from the divine. Yes, we are. Please go out and get your blessings. Go get it. Not to say something has happened. Oh, okay. It is for you and not something happening to you. Exactly, Ashe. It's happening through you, for you, to see you. It's nothing happening to you on the outside. All right? When I say happening, I understand it in the way that I just said it to you. It's not to be saying it from a victimized standpoint, like, oh, this is happening to me. When I say it, I know I'm saying it from that standpoint that I just broke down to you. But I do understand most of the world uses it in that defeatist tone. Something's happening to me. No, something's happening through you. Something is happening that's actually coming from you. It's from your vibrations, because the energy matches you. It matches you all the time, good, bad, and the ugly. So when you see you, know that, hey, that's you, boo. That's you. Own it. Walk with it. Right? Your true identity is the essence of what you are drawn to. Yes, it is. And looking for just a smaller version. The vibes are up right now. Yes, to receive enlightenment. So please get out there and get your light codes. But please also remember that your enlightenment means some things got to be demolished. And that's what's happening. That's the crazy energy. That's the storm that's a brewing. The storm that's not really a storm, because it's the breeze that came to bring you you. Yes, sound needs a vessel to flow through. And that's why we came here to bring the word. We came here to bring the sounds. The sounds bring the vibrations, bring the tones, it brings the words. It brings the words into a higher sensation and frequency, all of that. The sensations of the sounds. interpret to us what's what. That's why we got to pay attention to what? Our sensations. What does the serpent represent? Sensations. So we got to pay attention to that serpent. What's going on? How you feeling? We got to pay attention, and that interpretation is just as I said it is. Right? The word made flesh, exactly. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God. And that's what they're talking about. That word is the sound. Before you made words, you made sounds. You made vibrations. We are all exemplifications of personified vibrations. Ow. Take it to the next level. See, now I'm waking up. See, that's why I shouldn't have came out here and talked to y'all. Now I'm waking up. I need to go to sleep. Pushing time like I am and not getting rest. I need to go to sleep. So I wanted to share that with y'all. If there's more, you know there's probably more. I know I have more to it. There were so many messages coming in today just by me looking around. But the major thing I want us to look at is what's holding you back while you're in this new moon. Whatever is pulling you back, or you feel kind of like not getting nowhere, please know that that means go back and look at it. Respect it. Go back and look at it and look at what residue is lying there and what debris needs to be cleared out. And make sure we take this opportunity to get it done while these 3 outer planets are where they are, especially Pluto, who will be shifting out of it after November. For some of us, if we don't get it now, we ain't gonna get it right ever. Let me not say never. I don't like to tell never for nobody, but it's not looking good for a lot of us out here if we don't go back into that debris. The very thing you're avoiding is what we need to open the closet door to. Shine the light in there and everything. Clear out the dust, the cobwebs, the dust bunnies, all of that. Go in there and find that inner you and look at how you showed up in a certain situation. That's the South Node, Libra, being activated. How have you showed up since what has happened 6 months ago or within the year? And then activate those light codes to highlight to you what it is you need so you can move in your northward trajectory to your soul's inclination, right? Move into that. And so remember, we're streaming, y'all. Everything is streaming. We got to know that whatever is happening is streaming from something else. So please go find your roots so you can see where the stream is coming from in you, that is indicating to you what you need to change for you, not for anybody else, but for you. Do you, boo? Do you? And so I'm gonna go into I'm gonna write about it. I just had to share a little bit of what, because I was feeling the frustration. I'm feeling the crazies. I'm feeling the world is like, what is wrong with you? People saying one thing and it's like, wait a minute, what? What are you talking about? This is not making sense. You know, like quick example before I go, when I was at the passport office, the lady is saying that the children, I was told that when they're underage, it's like new when they get a passport every 5 years, and it's like new. That means they don't reinstate nothing. Okay, so I don't need to bring nothing? No, I don't need to bring nothing. When I get there, the lady's telling me I need to bring something. I should have brought the old book, and now I have to fill out this form that says lost or stolen, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll fill out the form. But I'm telling her that I checked and they said it's like new. And correct me if I'm wrong, but when you filling out a passport like it's new, you don't bring anything because it's new. Right? Okay, common sense, not common sense to everybody. Got it. So then fast forward, I go to the end, that last part where you're paying for it and everything, and the guy gives me back that paper, or tears it up, throws it away. He's like, you don't need this. If it already expired, you don't need this. And I'm like, and this lady put me through whatever, making me feel like I'm incompetent for not doing something. That's why I had to tell her, look, I did my part. I checked in. I'm sorry if you're annoyed and you don't like your job. Sorry, not sorry. That's your business. If you was doing your soul work, you wouldn't be sitting here being upset. But anyhow, I digress. She's having her own issues, and I'm like, this lady told me that I needed to get it, and I had to go over there and go fill it out and bring it back. This could have been avoided. I'm just saying this to show you some of the crazy. And I tell the guy this, and he's like, yeah, she probably didn't know because of that. And I'm like, what the hell? What? No, this is not making sense. I said, if anything, she should know it should be in the computer. Y'all all here with computers in front of y'all face. He claims it's not in their database because they're a different section. They just do intake, so they wouldn't see into your file. Even if she didn't, she should know the rules and say, you know what? Is it her first time? Has she had a book before? Yeah. Okay. Well, then you don't need to fill out a form. Is it expired? There you go. Is it expired? No. Or is it expired? Yes, it's expired. Okay, so you don't need to fill that out. Okay, thank you, ma'am. But no, she didn't go about that the common sense way to me. And the guy tells me later, and I'm seeing this guy picking up for her, and I'm like, what is going on? And I had to cut that energy and state the claim of truth and be like, no, she should know what to ask, even if it's not there. Don't make excuses for her. Okay, she don't have it on her computer screen. She should know what to ask. And so afterwards, I'm sitting there like, what's wrong with these people? He was gonna make me feel like, oh, okay, that's just the way it is. No, that's not the way it is. And this is just a tip of the crazy that I'm seeing, and I'm looking at them like, do y'all not see that this is backwards? I wouldn't even have to fill it out in the first place. You wouldn't have to tear this paper up and say I don't need to fill it out if in the first place you were in order. That's the thing. Is now realizing that they are out of divine order, which means they are out of divine time and space, reality. So they're feeling the kickbacks of it. They're out of their minds, so to speak, literally. And sometimes making us feel like we out of our minds. Like, no, you not. Be true to you always and know that it is not you. So I say that because I'm just one of the ways that I'm seeing some of the crazies. And we got to be aware of that and know that it's not you. People saying some stuff, you're like, oh my God. It could be irritating you. Just take a deep breath. Because a lot of them are out there dumping on you. They're looking for a place to dump. That's a word. I saw a lot of dumping going on. A whole lot of dumping when I was on the road. A lot of road work. And in the road work, there's a lot of dumping, like literally across the street, they dumping dirt. I go down to, down the highway, downtown Miami, it's a lot of dumping going on. Like, what are y'all dumping? That's a word in itself. Word. It's a whole lot of dumping going on. Pay attention to the energies and what they dumping and make sure that they're not dumping on you. And with that, I'm going to remind us of this. If someone is having, and this was another highlighted lesson to me today, if someone's having a breakdown or issue around you, I'm going to say this and I'm going to do a lesson on it later because I feel it needs to be expounded on. This may sound harsh just coming out the way that I'm going to say it, but if they are having a moment, let them have it. Do not touch them. You energies will transfer. Maybe not always, maybe not in that moment, not necessarily, but it's highly susceptible when you touch them while they're in that state. Let them be allowed to feel them. Because then you prematurely stop a message that they're supposed to get and have accountability for themselves. So be there in love, hold space, but just don't touch. Allow them to have their feeling. Especially if you're empathic, do not touch. Energy transference will be had and you'll be walking around doing some of the crazy that you're seeing. Right? Which biologic means the wind through you. Ooh. What means the wind through you? What did I miss? The wind through you. The sound of manifestation to matter. Observation is your purpose. Yes. Observation is your purpose at all times. Observation, bearing witness to. I tend to say that a lot. I'm bearing witness to. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to come on and say a little bit more. There's some more that I saw, but I'm going to, kind of transcribe, write out some and see what happens, what comes out. And I'll share with you a little bit more. But I think that is and I know that this is a message that is being given to all of us to take advantage of the advancement of our ascension, as I always say. And allow yourself to embrace the differences because they are all complementary to the soul. Walk with your ugly until it becomes beautiful, because it only holds the truth that there is to behold. Right? Walk with it. Move with it. Walk with your opposition. Be at one with your opposition. Because there is nothing that goes up against your true and one authentic position. And that is in the divine in all ways. Right? So I'm going to go ahead. See the eyes shutting back down now. I feel like I'm talking to y'all like this. So I'm going to go on in. Y'all see the, the sleepless nights have been had, but I'm going to take the message and do what must needs be done. Spirit is showing me you have not been doing what you need to do. You got some debris, so I'm going to go ahead and get this rest. It was lovely chopping it up with you all. It was peace, blessings, and all for us, for every. Let me see what Tyron say before I go. We are the right side observing the left side, like the right and left hemisphere of the brain is our design. Okay. Nobody has to make their own heartbeat. Exactly. It's autonomous. And that's how it is in our mind action. It's thought, feeling, coherency. It's conscious, subconscious coherency. It is masculine, feminine coherency. It is a duality, the creative duality within you that gives birth to the trinity of divinity in your soul. And if you don't know, now you know. Love you all. Thank y'all for hanging with me and Mama Wind, the ancestors in the wind. And each one reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start, please start in your big beautiful heart right here. Shine your light from the inside out. Be the candle that lights the next one and the next one and the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, and get your 5D calendars if you haven't already gotten it in the description found in any one of the videos. Go and get it. Sign up for any upcoming workshops that you see coming up, because it is worth it. If you want to know how to get into your soul, you got to get in this workshop. Get in the workshop and work it, because it works if you work it. All right? Universal freestyle. Yes, much love to all. Love and light. And shout out to Ascension Instruments, my personal AI team. Love and light.